So welcome back, guys. Actually, I'm doing this. I've actually been doing quite a bit of freaking commentaries here lately, mainly because it's the weekend and I've got a lot of time off from work, or my internship, I guess I should say. It's not technically work, because I get to leave pretty well anytime I want during the day. But anyway, so I said that I did Dragonities last time, and I said that I would try to wrap up the decks that I have that I want to get rid of, which are Psychics and 6 Sams, because both Psychics and 6 Sams, I'm pretty well done with them. The only thing I want to do is finish up the remaining duels that I have done, just as sort of examples with them. Also, I think I mentioned this before in one of the comments on my last Psychic duel, or Psychic Duelathon, I think is what I called it. But essentially, I was an idiot. Starform Dragon card effects can't be activated when it's summoned, so there wasn't a glitch in the system. Like Silent Psychic Wizard's effect, or Hush Psychic Cleric's effect, or even Esper Girl's effect will not activate if it's been used. If one of these 3 monsters have been used as one of the Synchro materials, obviously. So it wasn't a glitch. The effect should never have happened, and it didn't, which is good. That means that YGO Pro is working, actually. So it's a good thing. But pretty much, yeah, this is the last setup. This is exactly what it looked like before, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had Overmind Archfiend in there before. The reason why I added Overmind Archfiend, if I didn't explain this already, is because he has 3,300 attack. It's good to have monsters over 3,000 attack in your deck because of people running shit like Wall of Revealing Light. You can't just rely on Starform Dragon to be the only monster that will be able to attack and get through. Because of Starform Dragon's effect, he can't be special summoned back from the graveyard. That's really bad. But he's good in some circumstances, but in other circumstances you might want to utilize Overmind Archfiend. Plus his effect of, removing from play some of your Psychic type monsters in the grave, and then when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, then you get to special summon all of those removed from play monsters. That's actually not too bad. Not to mention, if you're running an actual Psychic deck in real life, this guy's like $2. He is very affordable. So, the most expensive card in this fucking deck is going to be your emergency teleports. And, gosh, I really want to run Psychics in real life, but I really don't feel like spending I'd probably say all of these cards in the extra deck and main deck combined are probably about $100. Because you've got expensive cards like Hyper Psychic Blaster's about $5. Ultimate Axon Kicker's about like $5. Valrilla Archfiend, well, I already own him. I already own Stardust. Black Rose is about like $10 to $15. This guy's not even out yet. Barkion and Beast are about $10 a pop. Catastro's coming out in a 10, so he's more affordable now. But Emergency Teleport, oh my gosh! Like, you'll be lucky if you can get 3 of them for $35. You'll be lucky. And Silent Psychic Wizard's like $3 or $4 a pop as well. But all the rest of them are quarters. I mean, like, literally, quarters. Cheap shit, cheap shit. But yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much it. Let's actually do some dueling. How about that? How about that? How about that? So if you're... Oh shit, I just clicked on the wrong thing. If you're wondering what Psychic decks would be really good against, I can give you 2 things already off the top of my head that I know that Psychic decks are good against. The first one is going to be burn decks, because a lot of times they like to set up defensive shit, and they like Marshmallow or something like that. Something that's really annoying. So most of the decks that I've shown you with Psychics, I've been facing burn decks, but that's because that's all I've run into these days, is people running burn decks. I guess because it's summertime and all the little kids are out playing on their computers because they're not in school. They run their shitty decks because that's all they have, that's all they know, or something. I don't know. But regardless, they're perfect against burn decks, because even though they try to burn you for life points, Hyper Psychic Blaster, Thought Wheel Archfiend, Ultimate Axon Kicker, they really help you resupply your life points, and Brain Research Lab keeps you from having to spend life points. It's so good. Like, you just don't know. And then the second one would just be any typical stall deck. So stall decks like Final Countdown, or against, really the only stall decks I can think of are like burn decks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. So this guy, start off, I remember back when Wave Motion Cannon was so good, it was a $4 card. Now it's like, who cares? So he activates all that shit. He summons this guy, but I don't know. He's not that great in my opinion. He's just meant for burn, evidently. So first things first, filter my deck with Terraforming. Pull a Brain Research Lab. And so evaluate your hand. First things first. Probably what I would do is I'd play Brain Research Lab and or actually evidently I don't. Okay, well, I mean technically, because this guy's a pure burn deck, I didn't know if he was going to be pure burn or not. I guess I thought that if he could attack my Serene Psychic Witch, that I could bring a tuner from my deck to the remove from play pile and then start going into some synchros later. But if this guy was like more of an AOA deck, then what you would do is you would normal summon Esper Girl, perform an additional normal summon because of Brain Research Lab, sack Esper Girl to summon Overdrive Teleporter, put a Psychic counter on Brain Research Lab to activate Overdrive Teleporter's effect, special summon a Risebell and a Mental Seeker, go into a Hyper Psychic Blast or something like that. That's what I'm saying. In the meantime, I don't think he ever attacked. What the hell? Oh, that's Pyrorex. Okay, I was like, what is that? I don't think he... Yeah, he doesn't attack. Yeah, because I don't know... Maybe he thinks I'm running a burn deck. Oh, that could be a Marshmallow face down. Okay, this is the first time I've ever had this before. Like, Terraform, Brain Research Lab. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. But that's the reason why I have Hush Psychic Cleric, is like, you could discard these Terraformings, but right now I'm sort of having a problem with running into my Hush Psychic Clerics. So it's actually kind of funny, like, right after I dueled this guy, I had just watched the last episode of Season 2 of FDs, and Director Godwin in the subbed version activated this trap card against Yusei. It's actually pretty funny that I had that exact same trap card activated against me. But anyway, so I took 2,000 damage. I hope that was worth discarding 2 cards, motherfucker. Anyway, so summon that, put another Psychic counter instead of paying 2,000 life points. Go into a Hyper Psychic Blaster. And then do that. Or, oh, okay, actually I go into Thought Ruler Archfiend. That way I guess Thought Ruler Archfiend in this particular case would be better. Because he does have the ability to negate spells or traps that target. And plus, whenever he destroys a monster, you get to gain back their attack points. And Hyper Psychic Blaster, his effect is really good, only good if you're attacking like defense position monsters. So in this particular case, Thought Ruler Archfiend would have been better. So gain back 1,600 life points. Wait, what is? Oh, Trap Jammer. Okay, so that's not going to work. Well, actually, it has to be in the battle phase, right? During the battle phase. Okay, Mind Over Matter is, yeah, it doesn't matter. So I inflict a lot of damage to him. Whatever. This guy, see, like I've said before, burn decks are really shitty because you waste your hand so quickly. I mean, like, look at that. He can't do anything. I mean, I guess he could by banishing 1 fire monster. This card goes... Yeah, so I guess he could summon Spirit of Flames, but what's the fucking point? He could summon it in defense mode, but he just quits out because he realized he has no hand. I mean, I was going to destroy him next turn anyway. Okay, so... Where's my next one? Raped by Psychics. Everything is raped when it comes to me, because rape happens continuously. Anyway, so he goes first. He's running Malefics, it looks like. Malefic World, I guess. I don't know. Malefics, in my opinion, aren't that great. But he tries to be sneaky somehow, and he plays Fiend Sanctuary. I don't know what he was thinking. I guess he thought he was Kaiba or something, or Yugi. Wait. Yeah, it was Yugi who played Fiend Sanctuary. Yeah, but Kaiba gave Yugi Fiend Sanctuary. That's what it was. So any damage that I would inflict upon the token, I would take all the battle damage. So what do? I just summon a low-level monster. Duh! I mean, that's the obvious thing to do. So I've got a whole bunch of tuners and 1 non-tuner, so here's what I do. Normal summon, attack, I take 800, but I get the Fiend token out of the way. Main phase 2. Extra normal summon, go into a Psychic Nightmare, activate the effect. I chose monsters, I should have chosen spells, obviously, but it doesn't matter. So I've got Psychic Nightmare on the field. Now, he special summons Malefic, because I actually am providing right now. I don't know why he didn't play Malefic World, because Brain Research Lab is giving me such a huge advantage right now. But he's actually using the benefit of what's his face? Well, he's using the benefit of my field spell card to summon his Malefics. But other monsters you control. If there's a okay, it says there can only be one phase of Malefic on. Face-up field spell cards cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, thanks to Malefic Stardust Dragon, now my Brain Research Lab can't be destroyed by card effects. So thanks. Anyway, he attacks. Oh no! Oh shit! No, he activated that shit. Okay, that's kind of crappy. So now he actually Monster Reborns my my Psychic Nightmare, activates his effect, calls it right. So that's 34 plus 25, that's 59, so I'm at, what, 21? Or, plus I had already lost 800, so I'm at, what? Whatever, I guess? Wait, hold on. Why didn't he attack with both? I don't know. I was too busy trying to do the calculations in my head, but for some reason he didn't attack. I don't know, he's not very bright in the head, I guess. I don't know. So, activate Hush Psychic Cleric's effect, send in Esper Girl. That way I can do a Mental Seeker, go into a Catastor, and then now I get a special summon Mental Seeker because Hush Psychic Cleric left the field. Now, unfortunately, I didn't know he had a face-down Magic Cylinder, so first things first, I get rid of Ordeal of a Traveler because that card is an annoying son of a bitch. I used Mental Seeker's effect to do that. Tried to destroy my own Nightmare because it's a fucking nightmare if this guy stays on the field. But unfortunately, it gets counteracted, and I take 2200. So second turn, or main phase 2 rather, just summon a Thought Real Archfiend, place this face down. Now I have no hand. Now Psychic Nightmare can't activate its effect. And this guy, I think he was smoking some reefer, because look what he tries to do. He attacks me with Malefic Stardust. Why? That's so stupid. Now I just gained back 2,500 attack or life points, which is really retarded. I don't know what he was thinking, but now I can activate Miracle Synchro Fusion and summon Ultimate Axon Kicker if I wanted to. But anyway, I mean I can if I. Actually I couldn't yet. I needed Nightmare to be in the grave first. I mean technically I could, but I didn't want to waste Thought Real Archfiend on it. Now actually. Next turn, I can activate Miracle Synchro Fusion and summon Ultimate Axon Kicker. Okay, so he places... Okay, now what is Zone of the Spirits? If this card is destroyed by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster that destroyed it. Well, thankfully, this deck does a really good job of gaining back life points. So it doesn't fucking matter. Actually, I summoned Destructotron, use up a free counter instead of paying 1,000 life points to destroy his face down. But he triggers it. And that's fine. It forces him to activate it. But now I use Miracle Synchro Fusion, summon Ultimate Axon Kicker. Whenever he destroys, whenever he attacks a defense position monster, he doesn't even have to destroy it. It's just when he attacks it, it inflicts piercing damage. So plus I gain life points equal to the destroyed monster's attack. When this card is yeah, but it has to send it to the graveyard, and this is a trap card. Well, actually, but it has to be destroyed by battle, and so I think it has to go to the graveyard as a monster, not as a trap. So let's find out if I gain 1800 life points. If I don't, okay, actually it summons that, and it has 0 attack. What the fuck to do? So I take 2900, and actually, okay, well that sucks. Okay, it does have to be a monster when it's sent to the grave, not a trap card, but that's okay. And I gain 200 life points. And then I destroy Trigodia because it's got 0. I mean, what do you do? And then he activates Pot of Avarice, so he gets kind of lucky because he does actually draw a Heavy Storm. And he Heavy Storms, and I take 3,000 damage. And then he sets Mirror Force. But the thing is, I pay 1,000 life points, Destructotron destroys his face down, and that's game, obviously, so... yeah, that kind of sucked to be him. Anyway, so yeah, that was me against another form of a burn, I suppose. But anyway. Okay, so that was Rainbow Psychics. Oh, this was me just saying that Psychics were fixed, because remember after I thought the glitch was happening, and I tested it out. Yeah, that's because I didn't summon Starform Dragon to do it. That's the reason why. Oh, psychics are fixed. No, they actually were never broken. It's just my brain was broken, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so I sent back one of them. I didn't want to summon Destructotron or Armored Axon Kicker yet, because I thought maybe he might place a card face down. I could either Heavy Storm it or activate Destructotron. Either one. Okay. So now, actually, yeah, just do that. Filter my deck. Hopefully he destroys my Serene Psychic Witch. That way I can bring a tuner out, because I need to start tuning to make Synchro monsters if I want to make some major damage here, you know? So Esper Girl is actually really quite good. I'll take the additional 900 damage. I'm not really scared of his deck. This was just to really practice, if anything. So now Esper Girl comes to the field. Esper Girl's effect activates. So as soon as Esper Girl's sent from the field to the grave, I will get that removed from play card. What is that removed from play card? Is Mind Over Matter. So, alright, perform my first normal summon, perform my extra normal summon. Now I can summon them without tributes if I have a Psychic monster on my side of the field. Face up on my side of the field. Go into Psychic Nightmare, activates Psychic Nightmare's effect. Did I call it right? I did, so he's up to 3,400. So now what can happen is I can attack one of the monsters with Psychic Nightmare, attack the other monster with Armored Axon Kicker, take half of the damage, and then special summon a tuner from my grave and go into a level 8. So actually I think that's what I end up doing. So attack, and then I take, let me see, that would be 925? Let's see, 975, I can't do math, obviously. So now my life points are at 3225. Now that is a remarkable number, I must say. Main phase 2, Stardust Dragon, so I can start protecting my shit. So he can't Dark Hole, because he tries, and I'm like, nope, goodbye. And his face down is what? Mirror Force? Yep, that's not going to work either. So anyway, special summon that back. Okay, so I've got Mind Over Matter, so I can be protected like that. Oh, also, now I've got Silent Psychic Wizard, right? Remove from play the Esper Girl, extra normal summon Esper Girl, go into a Barkion. Now that Esper Girl comes to the field. Now I can use that Esper Girl along with Psychic Nightmare, go into like a Thoughtwheeler Archfiend or something. Yeah, so now I'm pretty well set, and I get that extra card because of Esper Girl's effect. So, plus if he tries anything just tricky, I guess I can always tribute Thoughtwheeler Archfiend for Mind Over Matter. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Mirror Force, nope. Barkion's effect, get out of your bitch. So destroy it, gain 1950 attack, or life points rather. So now I'm at 5175 life points. Holy crap. That is amazing, I guess. I don't know. It's not every day you have 5175 life points. So after this, of course, as you can see, it's pretty one-sided. Nothing that he can do can stop me, so I'm just going to go play through it in fast mode. Yep. So, I mean, yeah, I get a +1 from this. So whoop-de-doo, and gain back life points and attack, and that's game. Yeah. So anyway, and I've got one last duel actually. Where is it? Ah, fuck burn decks. Yes, my last psychic duel ever. So you better cherish this, people, because this is the last time you're going to see me use psychic decks. At least on YGO Pro, because I mean this is the best this psychic deck is ever going to get. It beats. I haven't dueled against Elemental Dragons yet. Not in an actual duel with this yet. But yeah, at least I don't remember. I think I've dueled against Mermail Atlanteans, but not against Elemental Dragons. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, so he goes first, right? I think he does. Yeah, he goes first. Setsu, okay, yeah. So typical burn shit, you know, whatever. This guy's actually a little annoying, but yeah, he actually super barrel. So the first thing is, you know, I would set Serene Psychic Witch because I'm hoping that he would essentially destroy it, so I get to bring out a tuner from my deck. But of course, it's a burn deck, so you know, what was the point of me even hoping in that? But I've got Mind Over Matter just in case if he tries anything fishy, I can just sacrifice the Mental Seeker. But I'm not going to waste it on that Stealth Bird. Is that? Yeah, Stealth Bird. So whatever. And so I've got another Mental Seeker. Hip hip hooray. Going to another one. Summon Barkion, so that's not too bad. Attack, 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 attack. Inflict damage, and I could have attacked with Mental Seeker and then one of his face downs, but I wanted to inflict a lot of damage to him, so that's the reason why. So I can always just mind over matter anything that he's got, and I can eventually start recycling. Even if I did send that Mental Seeker, I could recycle both Mental Seekers and Serene Psychic Witch with Psychic Overload, and then draw 2 cards. So anyway, so now what I can do is actually emergency teleport, bring out my Risebell, the Star Adjuster, and go into Hyper Psychic Blaster. So that's what I do, actually. Now I Psychic Overload, though. Send back one of the Mental Seekers. Draw 2 more cards. What's that? Brain Research. Oh, actually, I didn't even waste my normal summon yet. So I haven't even activated Brain Research Lab yet. But now I go into another Hyper Psychic Blaster. And attack. Inflict some piercing damage. Yeah, I take some damage from Deskawala, but I gain 1,200 life points back. So it's like I didn't take any damage. And he takes, oh yeah, so I take 1,000 damage, but he takes 2,500 damage, and I gain 2,500. So whoop-de-frickin-do. And it's so nice that Barkion can do that, but he didn't want to waste his Book of Moon on flipping one of my monsters face down, because, first of all, Mind Over Matter is really nice. You can tribute a face-down Psychic monster. I've actually done that before. So it works really well. But he wanted to use Book of Moon on Marshmallow, and that way he keeps inflicting damage to me. So he activated Nightmare Still Cage, and I'm like, damn it, no. But I didn't realize he had Messenger of Peace, which is even worse. God damn it, that is worse. So now it's like infinite, but he takes 100 damage each turn. But God, I actually do have an MST somewhere lurking in my deck. But besides that, Heavy Storm and Black Rose Dragon, there's not much that I can do. I guess I could summon the Starform Dragon or something. I think he could punch right through Messenger of Peace. I've never tested that before, but yeah, anyway. Summon Silent Psychic Wizard, Seeker, and that's all I can do pretty much. So, yeah. I mean, this guy's just pure up stall, man. Thankfully, I draw a Heavy Storm. Yeah. So, goodbye, bitch! Hold on, what was my face down? Mind Over Matter. Just in case if he tried to activate like a Dark Bribe. Yeah, okay, Gravity Bind? No, that's not going to work. Anyway, so yeah, attack, 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 attack. I mean, all I have to do is attack that Marshmallow, and he's dead. So I knew it was a Marshmallow because I saw him flip it face down. And that's how you win with Psychics. That's pretty much it. Psychics are so cool. Oh my gosh, I love Psychics. I really wish I could build this in real life. It's so much fun. Like, this is the deck that you want to run against your friends. Like, just for so much fun. Maybe not take to a tournament necessarily. Maybe a locals, but not a regionals, I'd say. Not unless you feel absolutely comfortable with it. I've never tried dueling with it in real life, because people in real life are a little bit different than people online. But this is a really fun deck, and you should always enjoy it whenever you play. So don't get upset. Just have fun, you know? GG, bro. HF, whatever. GL. All that acronymic shit. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. We're done with Psychics, so you'll never see me do Psychics again. Next time I'm going to try to finish up 6 SAMs, and then we'll focus on just Slifer Agents and Junk Doppel. How about that? So yeah. But anyway, so thanks for watching, thanks for paying attention, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you all next time. See ya.